Hi, dear friends. This is your friend Gaurav once again. And in last couple of weeks, I was just going through lots of journals, lot of books, and a lot of thesis, and a lot of research which people have done in a particular topic that fight your fears. And amazingly, I have come with a lot of facts altogether, which I would definitely want to just share it with you. Probably it will help you some or other way, as it helped me in few aspects of my life. See, as we see ourselves, we every time found ourselves together with a lot of different fears in our life. It could be the fear of losing someone whom you loved a lot. It's a fear of your financial breakdown. It could be the fear of your fear of public speaking. It could be the fear of swimming, fear of job insecurity, fear of any sort of fears which probably you have in your life. So if we see closely, everyone is being surrounded one or other fear in our life. And when we have lots of fear, and when we start living with lots of fears in our life, so we can't live our life up to the extent which we are supposed to live. So what happens, these fears gradually start taking your energy, and then they just leave you behind without energy, completely exhausted, and then try to do something with your life. So it is very, very important, friends, that we learn how to overcome all these fears and how to tackle with these fears. And the biggest fear which I come across with a lot of people in their life, which I have come to know about it, is the fear of failure. Fear of failure if you're going to start a new business, or you're going to start a career, or you're going to shift from one place to another. That the fear of failure, you may probably not suitably fit to that place, or you may probably not able to start up the way you have decided. And all those kind of fear altogether is result into the fear of failure, which probably all of us has. And then it is very difficult to overcome of it. And that's what make me to say that fear is the biggest challenge is in our life, which we need to overcome in order to lead our life. The difficulties to pursue your dream will be the fear of failure, and the inability to translate your thoughts, your dreams into the action. Fear, friends, fear can immobilize you. It takes you to the zone of unknown, that you are not sure of what going to be happen with you next. There are few quotes in last almost 375 years, which I've just quoted from somewhere, and I would really like to share it with you. As Francis Bacon said in 1623, nothing is terrible except for fear itself. 200 years later, Yuko Wellington said, the only thing I'm afraid of is fear. Franklin Roosevelt said this very correctly, the only thing I'm afraid of fear. Fear breathes in action. Just try to know the cycle. Fear breathes in action, and your inaction leads to the lack of experience. And the lack of experience fosters the ignorance. And the same ignorance bring back the fear. So know the cycle. When you exactly come close to the cycle of the fear, that how it gets generated, and how you can overcome of it, then it's easy, a little easy for you to just tackle with it. As it's a very, I mean, it's mind-blowing research that University of Michigan did. They said they have did a research on the fear, and then they came up with this fact, that the 60% of the fear in our life are unwarranted. They're never going to come past to us. The 20% of our fear are the focused on our past, which you and we or all of us knows that we really can't do much about it. The 10% of fear, our fears, are so petty that makes no difference in our life. The remaining 10, out of remaining 10, only to 4 and 5% of fears could be considered justifiable. So just think the amount of energy we are wasting in the 95% of the fear. It's counterproductive. It's complete waste of time. As people said, so means there will not be failure in our life. Of course, there will be failure. There will be failure, but the key is not to trip you down from those failures. The key is The question is whether you're going to fail with successful and prosperous, or either your failure is going to trip you down and send you a permanent return. That is what the main questions is. But as the Mr. Luciano said is very correctly, do not interfere what you cannot do to what you can do. So just try to control the things which you can, but not on the things which you just probably out of your control. You're just wasting your time, energy, everything. Just try to control on these things. And we have a upcoming very solid quotes. I'm going to share two more quotes with you. As Mr. Robin Sharma said it very correctly, the fear which you do not face, gradually it becomes your wall, and then it's very difficult to overcome of it. As you start moving toward your fears, so you will find yourself soon that you're left with no fears at all. So you have to first start the things which you fear the most in your life, and you start working toward it. You start working, just go close and close to it, and soon you will find that there's no fear at all. The journal George C. Patton, one of the most successful journal in the World War II, he said, the time to take the counsel of all of your fear is before you make an important battle decision. And once you considered all your fears and facts together and have made a decision, then you turn off all of your fears and go ahead. That is the time that you cannot just think of any other fear anymore. You have made a decision and then go ahead. Turn off all your fear. The Castio Marto, one of the professional boxing manager for many years, he said, the hero and the coward both faces the same fear. The only difference is that hero convert his fear into the burning desire to win, and then he wins. So my dear friends, I hope that this video could have helped you some or other way, and soon I'll be coming with different more videos. So thank you for watching this videos. Thank you very much.